Are we on? Okay, cool. Hi, hello. How are you? Welcome. I have not done this in a hot minute. So much has happened this year. Am I right? Like, I think last time I came on here, it was summer or something like that. I was vlogging. So I'm here to interpret some energy. If you're new here, welcome. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like. I do vlogging and energy reads, tarot deck readings, and all of that jazz. So, first things first. Okay, something that I noticed. We're just gonna jump right in because if I keep freaking delaying, my guides are gonna be annoyed with me. So we're just gonna do this, okay? So, exactly that. Okay, if you've stumbled upon this video, this message is for you. Please don't try to make anything fit if it does not resonate. You can click off the video. You are not stuck. You are not forced to do anything you don't want to do. So please just try not to make anything fit. If it resonates, this message is for you. There's something that you have been holding yourself back from. You've been pulled back into an energy that is keeping you stuck in a past fear-based mentality, and it's preventing you from the opportunities that the universe wants to give you. Your destiny. The universe is like desperately waiting for you to just like snap out of it and do the things that you're meant to do here, okay? Maybe you're having trouble finding your path. Maybe you don't even know like what that even means. But if you don't know, we all have a predetermined soul's journey, soul's path. Your soul has a desire to do something, right? It all starts and stems from when we were born and throughout our childhood up until we start to develop our emotions and kind of have the external world condition us. And if you weren't exactly guided right or directed in the right way that's true to yourself, then your path could be somewhat distorted. And essentially we kind of call that the matrix. Here you can get kind of pushed into a world where it's all a facade and it's not exactly meant for you. It's more of a conditioned based reality where the external world kind of controls the trajectory of your future. Whereas your soul's journey, right, it's very, it's true to yourself, it's authentic, it is removing that mask, that bubble of conditioning of the external environment. It's listening to your internal rather than the external, okay? So if you're stumbling upon this, you could be on that journey already or just starting. And you're starting to shed off the layers, especially now as in the year 2025. I was going to say 2026. We are at the end of 2025 right now. It is November. Entering 2026. And this time of life, right? Time is a concept, but so I'll say this time of life, there are a lot more people here in the 3D who have been awakened to spirituality or things of the other side, as you may have noticed, or maybe you haven't, who knows. But as someone who can hear and sense and connect with the other side, the things that we can't see, there are millions of people, thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people who are awakening to their truth, their authenticity, especially with the new generations. We are evolving into a species where we're more aware of empathy and compassion and the fact that we can manipulate and move energy. And with that said, some people have also abused that power, and that's why it's so sacred to be awakened to, because in the wrong hands it can be detrimental to not only themselves but everybody else around them. So you got to wield your power and your strength and your truth with love and light, and to tame the darkness, balance it with the dark, because there is no suffocating either side. There is no dimming. There is no possible way to completely eradicate light, and there's no possible way to completely eradicate the dark. Okay, they need to both be treated in a way of acknowledgement and to balance them together in harmony. Because that is life. That is what that's laws of nature, right? There is light and dark, there's dark and light. Yin Yang. So with this power, it needs to be treated in a sacred way and respected. And those who are seen or noticed to abuse power will not be able to receive their gifts. It's only until the universe, you get tested so many times until the universe agrees that you can receive your gifts. Because everybody has them within them. Everybody has a light within them that they can use that is their own. It is special, it is unique, it is truth. Everybody has their own truth, their own story, their own line, their own timeline, their own experiences. That's our gift. Okay, that's the gift of being human, is we all have our individuality, and we can share that with other people. It is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to restart the camera because I don't know how long that was, and I only have like 20 minutes to talk, so hold on. Good, I want to make sure that's recording. Okay. So, that is basically what truth is, what authenticity is, and how to use it, or your soul's journey, your inner light. And you can be awakened to it right now. Okay, with all of that said, we can dive into the energy, and I am here as a messenger to tap into that light, to tap into even the dark, and interpret the energy so that you can have a more clear understanding of the emotion tied in, what's potentially holding you back, and how you can move forward. All messages are confirmation for you. Any future predictions are subjective and they can change. They can always change. The future is always dependent on the choices that you make in the present moment. So I can only tell you what could potentially happen in the future. Anything in the present moment will be confirmation and affirmations for you. I can delve into the past as well to clarify more that these messages are for you. I'm debating on doing personal readings right now, but I will leave my information in the description, I believe, if you want to get in contact with me, and we can maybe set something up if you want a personal reading. So, circling back to the beginning here, the first thing that I was sensing, anytime that I would go and reach for my camera and start this, I was tapping into the energy of the collective space, okay? Of your energy and anyone else who is in this vibration right now. There is some type of hesitation to start something that you are destined to be doing. And let's find out why. Let's see if we can find out why. So, we're going to dive into the tarot. And call in your spirit guides. This is the deck. Okay? If you want to put your energy into this deck, now is the time to do it. Call in the highest light, please, angels of the highest light, spirit guides of the collective. Can we interpret this energy as to why there is something holding them back? What is it and why? Please, Spirit. That might be too much. Okay, hold on. King of Pentacles. So there's a masculine. You could be a masculine earth sign, or this is someone in your energy. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, there's death on the bottom of the deck. This is representing death and rebirth, a new beginning essentially. Something in the past is transforming. Something is ending, and you are starting, right? The beginning. This is the theme at the bottom of the deck. Death. This is major life change. This could also be why you are feeling the hesitation. So I feel like this King of Pentacles here is you. This is representing you in your energy. Okay, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles reversed. So the reason why is because you are feeling like you're not ready. There's something in the back of your mind that's says you're not ready. It's like you're thinking to yourself, you have a lot more to learn, or you're still working towards something. With the Nine of Swords, you're way in your head. You're thinking way too much. And what Spirit wants you to do is to let that go, is to, sorry, to freaking let that go, to fucking let that go. Let it go, the thoughts. You need to take action. You need to take action, okay? We have the Emperor. These are a lot here. Okay, there could have been the Emperor. In the past, there was a toxic pattern that hurt you and prevented you from moving forward. So there was someone in your life, a father figure possibly, or a representation of a father figure, that was just like sitting there watching you and like waiting for you to fail. It's like all they did was constantly obsess and worry about your path, and like they weren't uplifting you. It's like they kept seeing you start and stop and start and stop and start, like wanting to keep moving into your destiny, but it's like they wanted to have control of your life. Holy shit. And they got into your head. It keeps you up it puts you into this Nine of Swords energy. Okay, so that's the past. That's the reason why, like, you're almost like, you work so hard. You work so hard to make everything, you're like a perfectionist. Okay, you want everything to be just right, just so that you can prove this person, whoever it is, this father figure, this whoever it is for you, you want to prove them wrong. You want to do right. And it's holding you back. Okay, but you need to separate yourself from that energy. Somehow, some way, you need to detach yourself. Okay, we're gonna call in the Oracle of Empowerment here. Spirit, what question does the collective need to ask themselves to get out of this toxic mentality? What do they need to realize here? Okay, ask yourself, what or who am I beneath all of my roles? Roles as in your character. What or who are you? Okay, ask yourself this. Remove yourself from whatever they're thinking about you, okay? And you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, who are you? What role do you want to be? How have I become me? What am I like? So this is asking your character, okay? Remember who you are and fall in love with yourself again. Okay, you are a beautiful being. You have no attachments. Where are you going and why? Okay, so while you're working in this Seven of Pentacles energy, rather than overthinking about what your Emperor toxic person is thinking, remove yourself and remember who you are. call in the light. And do some self-care. Okay, we'll call into the self-care oracle. Okay, what will help the collective here, Spirit, please? Remove themselves and heal from. What is it they need to do, please? Make a meal. Okay. Make a meal, cook for yourself. Cook for yourself something healthy, wholesome. Put your focus somewhere. Maybe you want to be a chef. That could be something. Number 32. I'll read it from the book here. When made with love and intention, food has the power to nourish us beyond a physical level. Prepare yourself a beautiful meal that's healthy and delicious. Perhaps a favorite from childhood. Childhood! Y'all, this is coming back exactly. Right from, remember from the beginning, we were talking about our childhood. Our child, that's where we find our inner light. Is how we felt when we were kids. Before the conditioning. Before every external thing was trying to push you in a certain direction. What is it that brought your childhood self joy? Okay. A dish with seasonal ingredients bought from a market or shop offering organic and local produce. Remain mindful and present throughout the entire process, consciously infusing love and gratitude into the food that you make. Eat it with the same level of presence and appreciation. Whether you're hosting a grand feast with loved ones, Thanksgiving is coming up. Loved ones, or a weeknight dinner for one. A simple dish or the most complex cuisine. Take great pride in knowing that your two hands created it. Okay, so you could be a chef. If that's true, leave a comment, like the video, if this message is for you, because that's pretty cool. But Thanksgiving is coming up. So, I'm hearing, make sure you bring yourself to the table. Bring yourself to the table. Have confidence. Okay, the more that you practice these things, the more you will discover your light and get that courage to move forward. Okay, there's a lot of Chiron energy that's been circling lately, and our Chiron placement in our birth chart is our core wound. It is our life's challenge, if you will. And so look up I said this in a short that I did, but look up your Chiron, the placement of it, and read what it's about. And that can help you understand how to show up and how to conquer your fear and detach from things, from people, from places that don't deserve your energy. Period. Okay? So that's the message that I got for you. I hope it helped. Let me know in the comments if it did. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I hope I did well for you. I love you. And I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next reading.